I, Mr. B.K. Biswas, gave you an information on my last class to take up your English class with reference to conjugation of verbs. What is conjugation of verbs? Conjugation of verbs is a term which denotes the verbal inflections and combinations to indicate tense, number, person, active, passive, even moods by changing inside vowels and adding suffix like n, en, ne. Next, there are two main kinds of conjugation of verbs. One is strong verb and the second is weak verb. That means strong conjugation of verbs and the weak conjugation of verbs. There are other names for these two names: regular verbs and irregular verbs. Strong verbs are called irregular verbs and weak verbs are called regular verbs. We know that there are chief three parts of verbs, such as present tense, past tense and past participle. Now, I shall discuss the points one by one, and I have selected 8 parts of speech. Those are the words, those are the verbal words. And number 1, come, came, come. Present tense, past participle. We see, here we can see the sense of vowel, inside vowel. So, changing inside vowels, we can turn the present form into past tense. That's why instead of O, we use here A, and past participle form the same spelling. There is same pattern of present form of verb. Next, dig, dug, dug. For the past tense, we change vowel. Dig, instead of I, we use U. Dig, dug, dug. The last two terms of verbs, past tense and past participle form of verbs, are in the same spelling. Next, this number 1 and 2, single rule, that means one change of vowel in the word. That means dig, dug, dug, one vowel is changed here. That means singular rule of verb in respect of spelling of words by changing vowels. Number 3, fall, fell, fallen. In these 3 words, first word, first verb, fall, F-A-L-L. Next, for past tense, we use E instead of A. Just we changed vowel. For the past participle or verb, we add with present form of verb, fallen, en. According to the definition of strong verb, we can use suffix like en. Remember. And this kind of change is the most common regular. This is most common rule. The most common rule is the change of vowel and adding suffix. This is the most common rule. Number 4. Hide, hid, hidden. For the past tense, we see hide present tense, hide, H-I-D-E, hid past tense. Here E is omitted, laid aside, suffix. That means suffix laid aside. Prante, dir prante, E ভাওয়েলটা omit হয়ে গেছে এখানে. So there is the question of suffix. Sometimes suffix vowel may be omitted. And for the last word, hidden, H-I-D-D-E-N, hidden, double D, that means if the last letter of the word is consonant, for expansion we use another same letter. That's why here double D and plus en suffix hidden. Next, bite, beat, beaten. This is the same rule of spelling. বানানের একই নিয়ম in respect of using consonant letter. Number 5. Bear, bore, born. Bear, bore, born. That means bear, produce. সৃষ্টি করা, জন্ম দেওয়া, কোনো কিছু উদ্ভাবন করা. Past tense, bore. We see here in the first word, present tense, bear, B-E-A-R, two vowels. There are two vowels, but in the past tense there is another vowel. So E and A are totally omitted, but O takes the place or position in word side, both. And next we can see adding suffix E. This is in rule. And born. Last word is born. That is suffix. Suffix N. And here in the past tense we can see suffix E. E is omitted but N is added in the last form of verb. There is contradiction. This is sometimes controversial. Next, eat, ate, eaten. In the present tense, we can see prefix. Prefix E, vowel. Next, A, vowel. But for the past tense, A-T-E, A. But here, E is omitted, vowel is omitted. It may be because there is contradiction, there is contradictional terms. I shall discuss it for another point. Such as choose, choose, chosen. Here choose, inside the word we can see double vowels, but for the past tense one vowel is omitted and remains just one vowel. For the past participle form of verb, chosen. Chosen. With past form of verbs, I add en. Next, number 8. Swim, swam, swam. There are 3 vowels in each of the word. Number 1 piece. Such as swim, inside vowel I, swam past tense inside vowel A, and swam, U, inside vowel U. There are 3 vowels. So, in respect of changing verbs with reference to tense, vowel alternatively is used. Remember, you should always remember, for strong conjugation of verbs, you should always remember, number one, changing inside vowels. Next, adding suffix, number one, n, number two, en, number three, ne. Number three, rule, vowel change in the past tense. Number four, no suffix in the past tense. For past tense, no suffix is appropriate, but there is controversial talks, such as J.C. Nesfield has commented that strong verb is called irregular verbs. In this sense, strong verbs violates the rule. Strong verb cannot maintain the rules appropriately, because by 8 verbs there are different rules, and all the rules are not appropriately correct, because there are only 2 rules are appropriate for strong verbs. Number one, single rule, changing pattern of vowels inside the word, and next, adding suffix at the end of the word. You remember, grammar is scientific, grammar is not philosophical. No mistake is granted here. So, always think of our grammar. And if you want to write something correctly, you should gather knowledge of her strong verb, weak verb, the uses of strong verb, the uses of weak verb, and there are other parts of strong verbs also. That means active and passive. Active and passive are also governed by the conjugation of verbs. On my next class, I shall teach you on weak verbs, weak conjugation of verbs. On my last class, I taught you with reference to verb, importance of verb, the classification of verbs, the agreement of verbs. Now, I start my class on the conjugation of verbs. If we understand the uses of verbs with reference to tense, we must have good knowledge of her different changing pattern of verbs, because changing pattern of verbs may turn into noun, may turn into adjective, may turn into gerund, may turn into present participle, may turn into present or perfect participle. And sometimes changing pattern of verbs may turn into adjective. So be conscious on changing pattern of verbs, and especially today on conjugation of verbs. Importance of conjugation of verbs is very necessary for your writing, to use verbs appropriately and to start your writing on any kind of topic. Conjugation of verbs, the sense pattern of verbs is very necessary. Wait take your preparation for the next class. Goodbye.